Behind the gold standard of beef is a team that protects it. More than 5,000 restaurant audits each month ensure only certified Angus beef brand products sells as such.
Audits take place in a lot of forms. From the retail perspective, we will look at their total purchases. We'll look at the percent of their middle meats they're selling versus the end meats that they're selling, and ensure that they have a good mix of product, because we need to sell that whole carcass, not just the middle meat items. But an audit in general can be anything from walking into a restaurant or a retail store and looking at the case display and making sure the marks are used correctly, making sure they have enough product in the case, and that they're actually then looking at their purchase information to ensure that they actually bought enough product to fill that entire case.
As domestic and international markets grow, brand assurance efforts grow with it.
Probably as we continue to establish ourselves as a brand, especially domestically here in the United States, that compliance, that auditing, and that understanding among especially the trade, but then also down to the restaurant level, is becoming easier. The challenges are really in our international markets and globally, where the associations or the producers in those markets of Angus cattle are wanting to create a brand similar to certified Angus beef. And it's educating them and helping them to understand that we would support their efforts to grow the Angus breed in their markets, but they can't do that by having another certified Angus beef program.
Known by some as the beef police, Barstow says the division tries to not only enforce but also educate about the brand's difference.
Certified Angus beef has a lot of imitators, and so we have a lot of programs trying to compete with us or trying to be like us to earn that market share that we have. And of course, imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but at the same time, it creates a lot of work for us to differentiate ourselves from the rest of the competition. And the way that it's a benefit to the consumers as well as the farmers and ranchers is that we are monitoring every pound of product as it moves through the entire distribution system. So consumers have the trust in the brand, and that creates a pull-through demand through the rest of the industry for then the cattle ranchers and farmers to enjoy the benefits of a demand for their product, for that high-quality product.
I'm Clint Mefford.